Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the former Lei Dynasty fortress of Quang Binh, which Frigoberto de Valencia, or I suppose, as they would say in Spain, Frigoberto de Valencia, is conquering in the name of the Kingdom of Ayutthaya. Now, Frigoberto has done quite a number on the Lei, taking a number of castles and cities. It looks like the Lei are just about to take back Tran Hoa, which I believe was their capital to start the game. Now, Frigoberto intended to go to Phu Xuan and Da Nang, but stuff has come up. Notably, Korat is under siege, and Phitsanulok has so far maintained under the Lei dynasty, and Ayutthaya isn't really doing much to save it. Without Frigoberto, Ayutthaya would be nowhere, folks. Let's just be fair. Frigoberto is making it happen for them. So, Frigoberto is going to put everything aside and rush back to save Korat, meet up with his potential wife, the Lady Nawaporn, in Ayutthaya, and then ride up to save Phitsanulok. That is the plan, and that's what we're going to be doing here. As we mentioned before, Luang Prabang and Vientiane are cities that we cannot take because they require 48 hours, which gives the mighty Lei army enough time to come and fight Frigoberto, and he, with 300 men, cannot take on the 2,000 or so that they roll up with. And as of so far, his allies, the Ayutthayan lords that do agree to follow him, run off and do their own thing before the Lei get there. I was initially thinking that the Shan were going to run away with it, and they still are very strong, don't get me wrong, but it looks like Taungoo has come out of nowhere to really profit from the chaos that was the Shan and the... Who are these guys? Queen Jiraprapa, the... Oh gosh, these people, the Blues. Their chaos in that war, and Taungoo really took over it. And then there is, of course, Portugal, but they seem content to hang out in their little peninsula, and they have not yet come after the cities that we took from them. The Mac dynasty seems to be growing at the expense of what remains of Longvec. And Lansheng is holding on. Lana, that's who they are. Plus, Nan is under siege. So they're down to 2 castles, and one of them is under siege. So that's the situation that we have, folks. I was considering going back to stop this retaking of Tran Hoa and take another lord, but we're full on prisoners, and we need to get back to Korat. So that's what we're going to do. Taungoo is attacking Lansheng, which is not wonderful. Ayutthaya, Korat. Alright, that's where we're going to go. Let us begin our journey. Frigoberto's got a full stack of prisoners. His name's Frigoberto, riding around the land, taking castles from the mighty Lei, and cities when he can. And when Ayutthaya is in danger, he'll ride back to save the day, and you'll hear him say, "Welcome to the land of Ayutthaya. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. We're fighting the world for the land of Ayutthaya. Once Frigoberto's here, armies flee in fear." Yes, they do. They do, quite quickly. The Portuguese and the Johor have made peace. I don't understand why. Because the Johor don't exist anymore. And it looks like we are going to make it to Korat just in time, too, to refresh our supplies, which is good. And this will probably be the last episode I film until the wedding, because we're probably just going to be doing this over and over and over again. We have 4 main priorities. That being, A, train up good troops that we could use in our eventual quest for our own kingdom. B, woo the Lady Nawaporn, or I should say, convince her of the smart move she could make by deciding to enter this arranged marriage with Frigoberto. C, improve my standing even further with the king of Ayutthaya, Chiracha, because when I decide to leave Ayutthaya, it's going to impact his liking of me. So, the higher he likes me to begin with, the higher he will like me afterwards. And finally, 4, or D, do everything I can to keep Ayutthaya alive, because the king of Ayutthaya is not a very smart guy. He gets in wars with everyone. The lords are not organized enough to actually hold territory that Frigoberto captures, even their heartland. And so without Frigoberto, Ayutthaya is going to go the way of the dodo very soon. So I know it's not the deserters that are sieging the city. So who is? Okay, Lan Shang. And one thing you gotta give the Ayutthayans is they have arrived in time to stop them with the force. I guess it's Muen Raja Babadaba. And we'll just... yeah. Great. That was perfect. Now we have a full deck of prisoners and troops. So, not much we can do with all this windfall. Should we get rid of the camp followers in exchange for more lucrative troops? I say yes. Alright, Lay Elephant Guard, yep. He's probably going to have poor morale, but that's okay. Frigoberto's got great morale in his army. Now, Ming Matchlock men are amazing. They are the ones who really did a number on us in our sieging of the Lay cities, so I'd like one of them on my side, certainly. Dismounted Noble. Enemies Horsemen. So these are all Lay troops. Ming Cavalry. Sure. Isun Bandit Leader. Portuguese Golden Armor. Alright, well there's really not much here, so we will take the Matchlockmen. We will take the Horsemen. And of course, all day it's been quiet, and the minute I start recording, sirens. Isn't that always the way? Odds are you won't be able to hear it, but if you do, I apologize. Alright, I might want to take my camp followers back. I guess the swordsmen. But yeah, we'll take what remains of the followers. Alright. Now the thing I want to do here now is I want to go to the king. Where is the king? They were all here just a second ago. Ah, there we go. King Chiracha. Alright, so he likes me a bit more. 1 point. Not great, but it'll probably drop me down to 47 or so when I leave him. Let's go to Korat, which now effectively belongs to us again. And let's sell things that we do not need, like a rattan shield, some horsies, everything that we looted from the Lay, which frankly was not very much, and some rice. Sato, I guess, is not actually technically a food item. And that's the end of that. Alright, well, we're going to leave now. And Frigoberto de Valencia, is going to go to Sisyphon, his castle. Why? Because I'm going to drop off my Jetsulinkabarts. And also Trincan. Oh, wow. We're loaded up with people here. Alright, so we're going to give all 63 of our Jetsulinkabarts. You might be thinking, Marcus, why would you do such a thing? Well, because I want to train up some new ones. Do we have any Ayutthayan? I want to keep my Palace Guards. They're a good insurance policy. Do we have any sharpshooters? We do. You can have them too. I kind of want to put my randos in the front, so they're the ones that get killed. But right now, this whole entire army is made up of randos. Hand cannoners, we're going to give you them too. What I want to do is bring my palace guards down a bit. And the vanguards. So the volunteer guards and the Ming deserters can take the brunt of it. Excellent. And we have a blacksmith. Let's manage this castle. Let's build a prisoner tower. Why not? We're not going to keep the castle, but... There's the entire army of the Mac. They're probably going to cause Ayutthaya some trouble as well. In fact, it looks like they already are. Oh well. We can only do one thing at a time, and Lady Nawaporn is waiting for us. And I've had, honestly, just about enough of the comments about the salt mines, alright? Obviously, I don't advocate slavery in real life, but this is a game mechanic, a necessary game mechanic for having enough income to do what I need to do, which is start my own kingdom, okay? So that just happens sometimes. There are times when you're playing games and you have to utilize game mechanics to succeed in the game, and that's just it, okay? In my Attila campaign, I burned many provinces to the ground, and undoubtedly thousands of innocents perished in those events, and you know what? It just happens. Wow, vanguards? Straight up? That's awesome. It's one of the good things when a village loves you, is they give you good quality troops. But recruits are fine too, because I can train them. Alright, let's go check out Nawaporn. See, all these lords are just wandering around. If they work together as a cohesive force, they would be unstoppable. Alright, Nawaporn. Hopefully you will like me more. Yep, 14 to 15. Do you think we have a future together? She wants to wait again. Alright, well, I don't know what I have to get it up to, but her liking of me moves very slowly. Let's make sure there's... Oh, good. Much goods I can purchase here. Alright. So now to Phitsanulok. I would like the opportunity, however, to train up my troops a little bit. But time is of the essence. Let's see, let's go to Singburi. There's a battle there with a lay lord. Okay, somebody can upgrade, probably my, yep, my latest. Let's go militias. Get those guys up to huntresses. Those ladies, I should say, up to huntresses. Ming deserter leader. And we have some more Jetselinkabarts already. And they should be at the bottom. Good. Although I might want to move them to the top for the actual attack on the city. I don't think I should have to, though, because the garrison at this point should not be pretty impressive. I don't care about you, Marshal. 153. Well, let's go get some more troops. Oh, no, I do want them, yes. And hopefully in that time, we will be able to train up some guys. Looks like Pichai has remained in our hands, which is good. Oh, what the heck, let's just do it. We need to win this back for Ayutthaya, even if they're just going to lose it 5 minutes later anyway. Let's go! Frigoberto. Alright. Support, I want you here. Archers, I want you... Darn it, that thing's in the way. Alright, there's good. Alright. Frigoberto's more valuable as a melee trooper. He won't hit much with this gun anyway. I love how apparently, well, here it doesn't matter, but some of these moats are so deep that you actually go underwater. So it's like, it's great that these guys can breathe underwater. Yamada. Yamada's always the first to die. I guess that's because he's just really fast, and he gets to the enemy quickly. We're definitely getting the better of them. Come on. Oh, chaos. The chaos of battle. Frigoberto needs to... No! I knew that was going to happen. I truly did. But at least now we can watch my brave troops overwhelm the enemy. And there he is. There's the body of Frigoberto. Another group is coming, but they're just basic, unarmored troops. Interesting. If you're defending this city, it'd be wise to put your ranged troops here. It appears that we are going to overpower them. Not as quickly as we would have had Frigoberto been able to get behind their lines, but it's good to know that my armies are trained well enough that even without Frigoberto's aid, they're still quite potent. And that's the end of that. Once they take this guy out, we should be all set to go. 11 dead, 36 wounded. There's one of my Jatulenka Barts. He's really happy. Alright. Did we lose any? Doesn't look so. We did lose 2 palace guards. Let's see what we got here. Well, nothing that good. Ask no rewards. Alright, so Phitsanulok now belongs once more to Ayutthaya for about 10 seconds. But you do what you can. Ooh, honey. Yes. Sweet, sweet honey. Alright, lovely. So I don't want to necessarily... We're probably at war with Taungoo. Probably at war with everyone. Yep, at war with Taungoo, at war with Leh. We are cool with Shan, Portugal. What's left of Lana. We're at war with the Mac and Lanshang. And we're at peace with Longbeck. So we can attack Taungoo. Let's see what they have here. Oh yeah, Sukhothai is falling into our hands now. That'll be fun. Or not. Run! Oh boy. That was almost a disaster. Wow. I was like, we're not getting out in time. We're not getting out in time. But we did. Only just. Only just. So see, this is why I get frustrated. Because Ayutthaya doesn't do this. Ayutthaya cities are under siege for what seem like days, and the army of scattered lords are just running around. Whereas Taungoo, Leh, you know, they protect their lands. Who is assaulting Nan? The Shan? Let's see if we can get Phayao. We should be able to. 4 hours? Sure, do it. Let's just keep an eye out for that huge army. Nope. No army. Let's do it. Alright. Support. Hold this position. Archers. Hey. That's not any way to behave. Oh, whatever. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, look at this. Frigoberto apparently is Aquaman, Lord of the Deep. He has taken that title from Winhemu with his giant trident. And, oh cool, there's this little hidden ladder that Frigoberto can use. There's one of my Ming. Come on, Volunteer Guard. Get out of my way. He's preventing me from actually hitting my enemies. Dipsuda just took out a Portuguese Golden Armor Guard. Good job. Come on, Frigoberto. They're not letting me get down there. Come on. Come on, let me down. Let me down, guys. There we go. And you have just signed your death warrant, Taungoo. Oh boy, here comes more of them. Let's hide in the corner. There we go. Yeah. Frigoberto! Frigoberto! Taungoo had heard the tales, you know. They had heard the stories of the Lei dynasty and how Frigoberto just destroyed everything in his path, but they were incredulous. They were like, how could one man do so much damage? But now they're getting a first-hand account. They're learning. They're learning the strength of Frigoberto. Frigoberto de Valencia. Valencia. I'm not very good at the Spanish accent, but it's just... When you're used to, for lack of a better word, Mexican Spanish, Spanish sounds very different. And as people have commented, I don't even want to get started on Portuguese, where apparently I have the same level of skill as a squirrel that's being skinned alive. And not a Portuguese squirrel either. Alright, done. Just about in time to end the episode. Archers, we don't really need you, but you can come up here. Frigoberto is going to run toward the enemy. What's left of them. It's going to be too late, though. They will have already fallen. Yep. They have fallen to the might of our armies. Alright, what happened here? We lost another 2 palace guards. They do not last long, do they? And of course Yamada went down, because he always does. And no Jet Lankabards, though, so that's good. And we're going to refill our prisoner quota. Since this city has belonged to our enemies for quite a while, it has built up some troops. Let's get some hand cannons, sure. Vanguards, definitely. Cavalry, yes. Marksmen, certainly. Some Shan mercs. A Japanese merc. I guess footmen, sure, why not? Don't want the archer because they become hand cannoners. Although we could use a hand cannoner, why not? Laotian cavalry? Okay. Ooh, are these the exploding arrow guys? Yep, we'll take them. Ooh, a bestiero. Yep. And... I guess you two. Alright. Alright, lovely. And we're going to sell these right away. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I am Marcus Aurelius, and as I mentioned off camera, I will be just doing more of the same. You know, going and visiting Lady Nawaporn, fighting enemies, sieging castles, protecting the lands of Ayutthaya, until it is finally time to get married and start my own kingdom. And it might take a while, because not only do I have to get Nawaporn to say yes, but then I have to wait for a feast where we can actually have a ceremony. So hopefully that'll come soon. But once again, I'm Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.